Hey guys, it's Pastor Vince here, and Tuesday Night Live looks a little different tonight. I'm here at the church as we've been trying to get things ready to go and starting to prepare to get ready to welcome people back into the house on June 7th. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in just a little bit, but I hope that your Memorial Weekend went fantastic. I hope that you got all kinds of stuff to eat and enjoyed family and friends and were able to really enjoy the holiday, celebrating and commemorating those that have paid the ultimate price and sacrifice for us to have the freedoms that we do. As I said, we are excited about June 7th. And so I want to just kind of unpack a little bit of that for you. First and foremost, there's going to be a major difference on Sunday morning in that when we come back, we're going to be coming back in two services. So we're going to have a 9:30 and an 11 o'clock service. And you say, okay, why are we doing that? Well, we just know that the church is coming back, and as they come back, they're coming back kind of in sections, if you will. There's some people, and some of you at home right now may be watching saying, you know what, I'm going to give it a little while. And if that's what you choose to do, that's great. We would prefer those that desire to come. We want you here on June 7th to be here, but we're going to be doing things a little differently. It's going to be at 9:30 and 11 o'clock on that Sunday morning. There's going to be some invite cards here at the church starting this coming Sunday, or you can actually pick them up Monday morning at the office, but there'll be some invite cards so you can get the word out to people close to you, friends and family, to let them know that the service times are going to be changing. And we just can't wait for that. It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great moment to be able to come back and be together physically in a worship setting. Now, people have said this question to me over and over: when are you coming back? When are you coming back? When are you coming back? And man, I'm just so glad that we at Real Life Church, we never went anywhere. We were continuing to put the gospel out week in and week out. We actually had more online content than we ever have before. As some of you have said in this setting, you really enjoyed the Tuesday nights, or you enjoyed the Throwback Thursday, or the children's ministry, or even some of the things that Pastor Aaron has done with the youth. So we're really thankful for innovation. We're really thankful for our team here at Real Life Church and the time they put in to preparing, to having things ready to go. And so as much as we're excited about those things and being able to continue some of those things for you, we are really excited about coming back together and being in church with one another. What that's going to look like will be, it will look kind of like church. We know some people will want to wear a mask, some people won't want to wear a mask, and we want you to use your judgment in that, and we want you to come back excited about worshiping Christ. And so I was talking with Aaron this morning about children's ministry and what that's going to look like and how we're going to do our best to keep everyone safe there. But we want you to come back on June 7th. We're bringing back one of our most popular series that we do throughout the summer. It's called Sunday in the South. And if you've ever been at Real Life during the summer, you've seen this. We have a great time with Sunday in the South. People are always excited about it. It's a great time of fellowship, enjoying one another, some reminiscing about what was, but also being excited about what things are to come. And so I can't wait to share with you on June 7th at 9:30 and 11 o'clock in the morning. We're going to be opening up Sunday in the South, and we can't wait for you to join us with that. And so, like I said, there'll be cards available so you can hand those out. You swing by the church, or we may be able to distribute some of those next week. But we want you to get the word out to people that it's okay. You can come back to church and be in fellowship with us as we join together, just celebrating the fact that Jesus is still on the throne. He still knows what to do with us. He knows where we're at, and he knows how to lead and guide us. It kind of reminded me of a sermon, or not a sermon. There's a text in the book of Kings where there's these lepers, and they're sitting outside the gate of a city, and there's a famine in the land, and things are not going well at all. And they finally just get to a point where they look at one another, and they said, "Why are we just sitting here? Why are we just sitting here waiting for the inevitable to happen?" In fact, the scripture actually says they said to one another, "Why do we sit here and die?" And they said, "Let's go to the other side. We're going to either find out that we're going to run into opposition, or they're going to feed us." And so they ended up getting up. They went into the enemy camp. God had provided protection for them. The enemy was gone. God had taken care of the enemy, and they were able to get food and supply and substance and everything, and were ready. And so when they came back, they were able to tell the city, and it ended up providing supply. We just thought, we were sitting here going, you know what? We could continue to do the same thing. God has blessed us. We've had people watching from right here in Mountain Home, from all over north central Arkansas, from Missouri. We've had people watching from Texas, from Florida, from the Gulf, from all over the place. And we're super excited about the reach that this has enabled us to have. But we're also really excited about being back in the house together. So we wanted to just step out and give this a shot through prayer, through preparation, through making sure that we're ready to go when you get here. So June 7th, come ready for church. Also, a couple things that I want to share with you, that our online service is going to be at the 11 o'clock service. So like I know some of you right now have been watching us at 10 a.m. Well, that service is actually going to be happening at 11 a.m. now on Sunday morning. So that's a little bit of a change for what you're used to, but we wanted to make sure that information got out to you tonight also, so you can be preparing for that in the coming weeks. So with Sunday in the South coming on June 7th, there's a couple things I want to share with you. The Reach Center has opened up. We've been offering some budgeting classes, some employment plan classes, and more classes planning to open in the month of July. But if you're sitting there at home and you've been walking through this struggle, and maybe it's giving you an opportunity to take a look and go, boy, we could maybe use some help here. We could do this a little better. Maybe some insight would be beneficial. We want you to go ahead and contact us at the Reach Center and let us know how we can partner with you and walk alongside as you begin reaching new levels in your life. Maybe it's just some assistance. Maybe it's just getting started. But we want to partner with you. We want to walk with you through the Reach Center. That's one of the great things that God has been able to do in this season at Real Life Church, as we've still been able to function being the hands and feet of Christ in our community. Some things that are coming in the fall that I want you praying about. Back in the spring, you'll remember we announced that we would be coming to Gainesville, Missouri, and launching a Real Life location in Gainesville, Missouri. Those plans are still in place for the fall of this year. We have several meetings coming up, and if you're in that Gainesville area, or southern Missouri, southern central Missouri, or maybe even way north Arkansas, where that might be a shorter trip for you, we want you to know that we're going to be starting core team meetings in the month of June. And so be listening and watching for that information as it comes available to you. We'll be making sure we let you know through social media, through emails, and if you'll contact us and let us know, hey, I'm interested in that, we'll make sure to get you some information as soon as we can about that process and how all that gets going. For some of you, you're builders, you're pioneers, you kind of like taking things from the ground up. Well, there's an opportunity to partner with us there in Gainesville, Missouri, as we take Real Life Church north of the border and see how God's going to radically change some lives there. We can't wait for that. Also, I mentioned last week just a few things about the college option that God has provided here at Real Life Church that's going to be available in the fall. Hopefully, we're going to be able to give you more information about that as we open up the building here, and are going to have some more things for you in regards to that. But guys, most of all, we want you to be safe. We want you to be smart. We want you to be comfortable. You say, Pastor Vince, I want to come back, but I just don't know if I'm comfortable yet. Then you continue to join us online. We'll continue to celebrate the fact that Jesus has risen, and we will continue to do that together. Whether you're sitting in one of these seats here in our auditorium, whether you're sitting on your couch at home, we will continue to celebrate that Jesus is alive, and he knows where we are, and he knows what to do with us. For those of you that do feel comfortable with it, we can't wait to see you on June 7th. God bless you guys. I love you, and I cannot wait to see you then.